The 10th anniversary Part 2 units have been revealed, but who will be on their banners? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at Dokkan's 10th anniversary Part 2 LRs and trying to piece together who will be on their banner, as well as what you can do to go ahead and prep yourselves for their arrival in terms of farming super attacks. Now, we did go ahead and do a sort of brief overview of the breakdown of the Carnival and the Dokkan Fest banners initially when the anniversary started, who should be on each. However, when we did that, we had not anticipated a dual or a top legendary Carnival for that matter, and so that did kind of change the format and how things are split up. So we're going to be covering that in this video, who should be on both Gogeta's and the top legendary Carnival banner. So let's go ahead, let's start with the one that everybody is of course waiting for. Who is going to be on the main Dokkan Fest banner? Well, we can look no further than the Super Vegito banner to get our idea. And of course we already sort of knew this based on our initial prediction. And again, I will put those in the description down below, because it's going to have the full details of where to farm out all the super attacks for the characters that are here. But we knew that, you know, all of these characters made their return, so we can safely assume that their opposites will be on the Dokkan Fest banner, right? Because all of these are part of the dual Dokkan Fest. So the Gogeta banner should look a little something like this. We'll have a banner unit. Now, I know most people, you know, we don't know what the banner unit is going to be. There's no space for a movie heroes one, at least a Dragon Ball Z movie heroes. So there's a good chance, right? Everybody's sort of assuming we might get like a Veku or something from Dragon Ball Super Broly. I could also see like a Dragon Ball Super Piccolo or something, right? Who is working with them, or I mean, we could get another banner unit, Golden Frieza or something. I really don't know, but this is just sort of a placeholder for whatever it ends up being their banner unit. And then of course, right, we have all the opposite Dokkan Fest to who was on part 1. So to the trio, we have the Int Broly. This is a legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Not really much you could do in terms of farming his super attack. Same goes for Beast Gohan, the 9th anniversary Part 2 LR. He will be on this Part 2 banner. And then we also have the worldwide merged Zamasu from 2023. Now, I will note that he does have a farmable super attack, which we did go over in that video, and it's just from the merged Zamasu Dokkan event. Stage 1, you can pick up his super attack if you were someone who didn't have him yet. We should also have opposite these guys, we should have the GT duo, and then of course the Super Saiyan 4s were on the main banner, which means that the Part 2 banner will of course have the Super Saiyan gods. Now, these were kind of unexpected, right? We anticipated one of these groups being here, more than likely the 6th anniversary LRs, but they went ahead and just stacked the whole banner with LRs. Like right, if you look at it, aside from the banner unit, every single character on this banner is an LR. We did anticipate that, you know, maybe the last two would be TURs like they were in 9th anniversary, but that is not the case. They went full LRs, which means that there were 2 extras that we didn't cover. So we do have the AGL UI Goku opposite the Blue Evolution, who is returning on this banner. If you didn't pick him up, now he doesn't have a farmable super attack, but if you've been collecting those 10th anniversary coins, you can actually pick them up. You can pick up 5 copies to at least save yourself some Kais in the Baba Shop for the 10th anniversary coins. Then of course we have full power Frieza, no farmable super attack, but he is there and he is getting an easy A. Bootanks as well. I don't believe Bootanks has a farmable super attack, so you would have to use Elder Kais for this guy, unless you want to use your World Tournament tickets to buy one, but I would do that. Now, this is pretty much the Dokkan banner, right? I mean, it's pretty much set in stone. You can't really argue with who's going to be here, because, I mean, it's going to be the opposites of everyone who's here. That's just how these dual Dokkan Fests work. So that one was pretty much going to be set in stone. Now, the one that is going to be a bit off is going to be the Carnival banner. Now, this was the top legendary Carnival for part 1, right? We had the new Blue Evolution and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then of course the Super Saiyan Gohan, the Gammas, and all these guys making their first return. So, I mean, a lot of these guys, it's going to be pretty obvious who their opposite is, even all the way up to Vegeta. Now, where it gets tricky is these two here. Now, I had assumed that they might not even include Metal Cooler and Birdku and instead just throw Vegeta and Kaioken Goku on here, and then, you know, 3 random SSRs. But they didn't do that. Again, like the Dokkan Fest banner, they went full LRs. Every single character in part 1 was awakenable into an LR, which means we can assume the same for part 2, and then we would have a lineup something like this. So part 2 should have, of course, the 2 new Carnivals, the Tag, Goku and Frieza, and the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, along with the return of the 9th anniversary Gogeta, the worldwide 2024 Tech Broly, Super Saiyan Future Gohan, Kai Goku, Birdku, Kaioken Goku, and the last 2 picks, again, are not necessarily guaranteed, but just trying to think of the theme, like why those 2 specifically are chosen, right? If we're looking here at the Krillin and Gohan, just trying to figure out why specifically that they were chosen. And the only conclusion I can come to as to why specifically them, like you would think Janemba, oh, well, he's just going to be the opposite of one of the of one of the Dokkan Fest LRs. But I don't think that that's what it is. I actually think the more likely reason that they are there is that they EZA'd last year, right? They are an EZA LR from last year, and Vegeta's here is because we already know, due to the roadmap, that he's likely going to EZA by the end of the celebration. So I think that that means that basically, well, I wouldn't say it confirms, right? This is just a idea that the other 2 are going to be the other 2 LR EZAs from last year. So LR Tech Broly and LR Namek Vegeta, right? Opposite the Krillin and Gohan. Tech Broly is a bit maybe not. I say Tech Broly because he, you know, in line with Janemba, they both EZA'd during Worldwide last year. They could go a bit further back to 9th anniversary and maybe throw Frieza 17 or LR Universe 7. That either one, actually, so those would honestly be really good choices, just given that Goku Frieza are, Goku and Frieza are there. They're gonna want Tournament of Power allies, so it could be possible that they throw them on there. It could also be possible, right? We have LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. There is an Android Cell Saga slot open for the roadmap. It's possible that one of these could be the Tech Goku and Gohan. But again, it's hard to say. Assuming the pattern holds the same and that the pattern is in fact just characters that EZA'd last year, then these make sense, because otherwise these 2 don't really fit the part 1 theme or either, or any of the boxes, right? So it's hard to say if that's the, it's hard to say that in part 2 that'll be the reason. We won't know till we know, but just know that, right, the last 2 will be either these guys or one of the possible incoming EZAs. It's hard to say, but as in terms of farmable super attacks, Broly has a farmable super attack from both the Dragon Ball Super Broly story event as well as the Broly Dokkan Fest, although that does start as an SR, so you do have to awaken it. His super attack can be farmed through the Future Trunks Dragon Ball Story event. Kai Goku is a base Goku, literally any base Goku. There's 1,000 events that hand out a base Goku, and you can grab him from there. Super Saiyan Goku, the free-to-play Goku card I would say the April Fool's Day event, the Fishing Goku, is probably the easiest way to level him up if you didn't have him. If not, there is one available in the Baba shop for green coins, green stones. So could be, I mean, that's probably the easiest way if you didn't want to waste the time farming. Kaioken Goku can be picked up from the Lord Slug story event, and Vegeta, again, there's numerous events that hand out base forms of Vegeta. I find that the Android Cell Saga one's probably one of the easier ones, and then Super Saiyan Broly, same thing, from the Dragon Ball Super Broly events. Now, with the two LRs, we don't know what it's going to start with. If it starts as Angel Frieza, then he does have a farmable super attack from the Angel Golden Frieza Dokkan event. And then Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, if he starts as Super Saiyan 2, I do not believe there is a farmable super attack for him. But if he starts as Super Saiyan, there are a couple. The easiest one is picking it up, again, from the green shop. The green gem shop. So that's pretty much it. Farmable super attack for the main Gogeta. He does start as an Angel Vegeta, so the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta event does have a farmable Angel Vegeta. You do have to do a bit of awakening to get him to the Angel status, but once you do, you'll be able to use him to awaken the level up the super attack of the Gogeta. So, guys, that is it for the banner prediction for the 10th anniversary Part 2 LRs. It's pretty much set in stone between the Dokkan Fest and the Carnival. These two are really the only ones we're not sure of, right? If the theme is Easy A's from last year, then it's most likely these two. Or it could be upcoming Easy A's. We'll have to see when it actually drops. So, guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what banner are you going to be summoning on first, and what characters do you have to level up and work on prior to the start of the Part 2. These Part 2 banners should be dropping around the 14th, so let us know what you're going to be doing between now and then. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.